Okay, so what I'm about to do in this video is basically we're going to be installing Windows 11 into a virtual machine. All right. Then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be installing Photoshop into that virtual machine. Then we're going to be gathering the files from that Photoshop inside that virtual machine. We're going to take them out of the virtual machine and we're going to end up putting them in our Linux and have Photoshop fully functioning. That is the hope today. That is the goal. Now, if you can find a version of Photoshop 2021, that would end up working best, because 22 onward, they started integrating really bad AI software. Honestly, the AI inside of Adobe is literally the worst thing in the universe, and I despise it because you can trick it to do so many really horrible things, and they don't ever take accountability for it, which is bad, and they don't block it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to download this version and we're going to get going on it. Now you could grab the IoT version of this if you wanted to. It's really easy to find. In fact, you know what? Screw you, Microsoft. That's what we're going to do. Windows 11 IoT Enterprise 2024. And we're going to add a download to that. And we're going to grab it from here. Because here, I can trust this. I know this. This is a site I've trusted for years to grab me specific ISOs. So I'm going to let this download. We're going to come right back and we're going to get this VM set up to the point where we can put in a USB drive and copy things over to the USB drive and then bring them into the Linux. Yeah, you wanted this video. Here it is. And you're better prepared to be a filthy freaking pirate. So now we're going to be installing what's called Virt Manager. Yay! So let me go grab that on the other side. Virt Manager. Now, I'm going to be doing this for Fedora, and this should also work on Nobara and everything else that's Fedora related. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be copying this right here. We're going to be opening this up. I'm going to be pasting this in. I'm going to be hitting enter, but because it has that stupid friggin' thing there, it doesn't want to work. And once all of this is installed and ready to go, we're going to end up starting everything. Okay. And let's grab this and do this. Paste that in. And once that's done, we are going to once again paste this in. Now, I just uploaded some videos, okay, yesterday, because I know it's still today, but this is video 4, and video 4 goes up tomorrow. So if you're watching this, you're in the future. Hi. Don't forget to like yesterday's videos. Don't forget to subscribe. You know, if you're new here, it means a lot to me, because these videos are something that I enjoy doing, and I hope you enjoy them too. So we're going to grab Virtual Manager. It's right here. We're going to enter a password. It's going to start up QEMU cache /KVM. Oh, it's stuck to my mouse. It's stuck to my mouse. We're going to hit this button, create a new virtual machine. We're going to do a local install. We're going to grab the ISO, browse local. It's right there. And nothing is detected, which is annoying, but it should automatically detect. Yeah, it must select an ISO. Okay, so Windows 11. Done. So we're going to hit forward. I'm going to hit yes. I'm going to give this thing 16 gigs of RAM. You don't have to, but I want this thing to go a little bit faster, and I'm going to give it 6 cores, mainly because I have 24 threads. Now you are going to have to give it as many cores as you can spare. We're going to hit forward. 128 gig disk should hopefully do it, but you can also select an actual real drive if you want and pass it through, but we're not going to do that. And customize before install. Hit finish, and we're going to make sure it's UEFI. It's an emulated TPM, and for this, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be passing through a USB 3 drive. So I just finished plugging in a USB drive, and what we're going to do is we're going to go find it. But to be able to find it, we're going to open up the terminal. I thought this was easy. You could never escape the terminal. We're going to do ls USB. And this is going to tell us which USB is the one we want to input. Now, as I can see it, there's my keyboard. And I think it's right here. This is the one. It's the Filson Electronic Corp USB disk 3.2. So we are looking for device bus. Okay, so anything with that ID. Okay, so we go into USB redirection. I'm kidding. We go to USB host device and it's right there. And we hit finish. And the best part is, because it's an actual virtual device, it will work at full speed. Now the NIC, we can leave it as is. The boot options, we're going to enable the boot menu in case we get stuck. Again, the memory, I allot it 6 gigs, 6 cores, and display we're going to leave as is. And everything else looks good. Yeah, we should be good to go. So we're going to hit begin installation, and if there's any issues, it will automatically tell you. We're going to hit allow and start up. You guys know how to install Windows 11. You don't need to see how to install Windows 11. So I'm going to be back once I'm done installing Windows 11. Okay, I'm back. I get it. We're not done installing yet, but I got to show you what not to do. We are disk 0, okay? And disk 1 is my USB drive. And the reason why disk 1 will show is because, well, it's your USB drive and my drive's friggin' massive, so it's the only reason. So you're gonna just don't touch any of this. Don't delete any of this. Okay, we're gonna use the 128 gig which we set, and we're gonna hit just next, because I don't need you deleting your USB drive or anything on it. Then we're gonna hit install. You know what I find funny? That Windows has a longer setup than Linux does. Linux, you install, you're done, right? No user setup or anything, because it's already taken care of in the live environment. With Windows, it's a pain in the ass. You boot up, you install, you set up, and it sets up. It's kind of weird. How annoying. Anyway, we managed to install a video driver in here to get some actual resolution going, which is nice. You may notice that this version does not have Explorer pinned to the taskbar, and I'm gonna just pin this there as well because this is what we have to work with. And we're gonna open this up. Now I'm gonna go in here, and this is my perfectly legal version of Adobe. We're gonna install it, okay? Now, I've removed any names or anything from it. You will have to find this installer or whatever you do on your own. If you own this legally, you can do so. Oh, was it one of those ones where it's just like, fuck you? I hate those ones. They make me mad. Give me a second. All right, let's hope that this one works. It should. Yes. I don't know why it's arguing if it doesn't. It's kind of weird. Maybe we have to install some stuff. Nope. And there it goes. All right. So this is going to take a couple seconds to install because, well, no, it's not. It's going to take probably about a minute because Adobe's Adobe. But I'll be back after it's done installing. And we're going to grab the files required. Oh my God, it's finishing really quick. I want to say some stuff. You're going to have to find your own installer. You want it, you can install this version, probably, whatever. I don't know. If you need to find a Windows ISO installer, once again, you can easily Google what I Googled and grab that ISO and install using it. It works perfectly fine. It works so perfectly fine that, as you can see, there's just nothing installed. And that's what makes it really great. It's lightweight, it's easy, it's got really long support. It solves a lot of most people's issues. I mean, look at the memory being used, and it's going down. So once again, it's completely up to you where you grab these things from. I recommend version 2023 or version 2021 because those work the best. 21.0.1.10 is the one that perfectly works on Linux with VKD3D, so try to remember that. I will not provide you with these files. All right, I am just showing you how to get it working on Linux. Focus on that. Don't ask, don't tell type scenario. And I'm not going to link it in my Discord either. All right. The last thing I need is Adobe coming over and being like, I Discord, you know, but then again, I use an alt to run my Discord. So yeah, I would instantly be able to just set up a new one. Anyway, let's just let this finish here. I believe it's just going to take a couple more seconds. Maybe I should add it more cores. Is it showing the log? Why is it only showing 4 threads? See, this is a problem. It does a thing it's not supposed to do. All right, now that that's finished installing, we can open up Explorer. And it's going to be really laggy because we're working in a VM. We're going to just pin this to the side. All right, we're going to open up another Explorer window. And we're going to go to Documents. Why not? Just put that over there. And we're going to go to this PC. Everything we need is in here. Okay. So what's going to happen is you're going to click your Ventroy and we're going to click, well, whatever your USB is named, Adobe Files. And we're going to copy this and this. Okay. We're going to just paste those in there. And once that's completed, in case you don't know, inside here lies Adobe. I want to grab everything Adobe related. This is why we're doing this. And in here lies everything needed for Adobe, including Vulkan. I said that weird. You notice that? Okay. Now, once that's done, I like how, there we go. Good, 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 good. That was for this. So we're going to copy this, or we're going to actually rename this. Where's the rename button? Oh my God. Why did they have to do this convoluted bull? Yeah, it's not going to let us. So just name this new folder. Where is it? Rename program files. And x86, small x, not big X. But it's okay if some of you have big X's. We're going to just copy that in there. And the next part is we're grabbing from here, okay? So we're once again going to make... I hate computers sometimes. A new folder, we're going to call it Program Files. We're going to enter in here. We're going to copy this and this. Okay, once again, we're going to make sure we get everything from both sides. And then we're also going to grab stuff from program data, and we're going to grab stuff from the System32 folder because we need everything. And of course, this is going to copy slowly because these are all small files, and then the big files, it's going to copy really quickly, and then the small files, that's how even NVMEs work. All right, so there we go. We have both those done, and now we're going to grab what we can from, we need to enable hidden folders like that. Program data. All right, ready? Is it a capital P? It is. Program data. And there's a reason why I'm making these name accurate is to make sure that we have everything we needed. And there's a lot of stuff in program data as well. So as you can see, Adobe has stored like a gig worth of stuff here. And I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it looks like the raw stuff, which is what also most people are going to be needing anyway. So having this really does help bring it all across. And it's done like that. Great. Okay. So there we go. The next thing we're going to need to do is we're going to go here, Windows, and it's going to go, we're going to go into System32. We're going to go all the way down to the W's. And we're going to grab the Win Meta data folder. And you're going to hit paste. All right. And it doesn't really take much to copy over, so you should be good to go. And if you really want to, and just make it easier just to drag and drop all this stuff, you can create a, is it a capital W? A Windows folder. And you can create a System 32 folder. That's 3D. Wow, you can tell what's on my brain. I like 3D graphics. 32. And then we're going to just drag this in here. Drag that in there. Now we're good to go. Now we don't need anything else. So basically, just to make sure that we have everything, we want to eject this drive. And it's probably not going to let us, but it says that there's a drive here. So we're going to eject it. And yeah, we're going to keep trying to eject it because we want everything to sync to the drive. So we're going to have to give this a couple of minutes to do its thing. You don't want to just rip it out. And let's see if there's any disk read. I mean, there's not at all. Yeah, it's not writing anything. Okay, let's shut down the VM. All right, let's close the VM. And now, there's our Ventroy file. There's our Adobe files. We're going to open up another one. And once again, we're going to put these two side by side. And over on this side, we're going to go to Home. And we need a wine directory. See, I already have Adobe Photoshop here installed. But what we're going to do is we're going to put it here instead. So we're going to copy these, because you're going to want to keep a backup. Copy, and paste. And there's something I need to grab out of Discord. You'll have to find these files for yourself as well. 2023? No. It's going to be difficult for me to find these files. From user Mattscreative, Adobe, and let's see if I can actually find the damn thing. Nope. Required. Aha, needed files. Found it. Let's see if this is correct. Yes, they are. That's the correct files that I need. Great. So these files are going to go into here. And Adobe Photoshop, we're going to just drag and drop all of these. I don't think we can. We're actually going to need to extract these. So I'm going to go again to new window. I'm going to go to downloads. And I'm going to get rid of that and this because I don't need those no more. For this, we're going to extract and copy. Done. Pop that there. So why were they needed? Well, they're needed to start up Photoshop. So now with this, what we can do is find the Photoshop executable, which is right here, and I can open with, and this should just function right out of the box without any issues. You are going to need to install VKD3D or the graphics to be accelerated in this, but yeah, you will find those needed requested files in my Discord. But in a nutshell, we're good to go. And I will be stabilizing this with you in this video if it's needed to be stabilized. So let's go to Home, Pictures. I want to go to Thumbnails, and I want to go to Size. We're going to use the 27 megabyte file. And as you can see, it crashed. So this is what I mean by we're going to have to stabilize it. Because it did open, but it doesn't mean it works, right? So we're going to be basically going to add locally installed game, Adobe Photoshop 2023, and we're going to be selecting Wine 2023. Be executable. Of course, it's going to be in here. Control H to see any hidden files or stuff. We're going to go to Wine. We're going to go into here, Adobe. And we're also going to do type so we can find it a lot quicker. And all the DDLs are going to be on top and all the Photoshop stuff is going to be on the bottom. So finding the executables is our job. There's one. And there's the Photoshop executable. We're going to set that to 64-bit. And we are going to attempt to use Proton. Now, I don't have the newest version of GE latest installed, so I am going to open up Proton Plus. And we're going to grab the newest version. And it's done for me. It might take a little longer for you. Once that's finished, we're going to set this as Proton 7. And we're going to hit save. We're going to exit out of Lutris. We're going to open up Lutris. We're going to configure. And done. And this should hopefully stabilize it at least a little bit better than it was before. Okay. It's going to take a minute to start up. Of course it is. But once it is done, we need to go to preferences first and enable the GPU. All right. Let's minimize this. So far, this has been a fun video to make, at least a little bit. You could see it says we do not have proper drivers. We're going to just hit new file. What is it trying to capture? Oh, it was trying to game capture the Adobe. That was hilarious. So we're going to hit create on this. As you can see, there's no top part, which means we did not stabilize it. So we're actually going to hit stop. We're going to hit configure. And let's try this version of wine staging. Oh, wait, stop. Okay. 1 second. We're going to try that. We're going to get this stable. We have to. Because I did not waste all of that time just for it to crash. There, Windows 11. It's going to open up super quick. It's going to measure the memory. It's going to do all the funky stuff. It's going to work. It has to. It will. It must. Hello, Mr. Russell Williams. Okay, we're going to do new. Oh, actually, I don't need to do new. Preferences. We're going to go to performance. And my GPU is shown. And everything is working as it should. Let's hit new file. Create. It did not crash. Good. Let's drag in my project, which is my thumbnail, which is ever evolving. And it's right here. That's the 24. This is the 28. It opened. Yay. There you go. Now this is not removable. I don't know why that's there, but congratulations. You have Adobe 2023 installed. This also works with Adobe 2024 and Adobe 2022. It also works with other Adobe apps as well. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if this guys helped you in some way or another get Adobe running, whether it's 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, it doesn't really matter. Hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time.